Hi, I am Arib. You are watching my YouTube channel. What is an electrical arc? Most people only notice electricity when something goes wrong. A breaker trips, a switch makes a sharp snap, or a machine suddenly shuts down. These moments feel minor, but they often point to a deeper issue inside the electrical system, one that is invisible until it causes damage. Across residential, commercial, and industrial installations, electrical arcs are one of the most misunderstood risks. Well, you could think of it like current making a dangerous jump. An electrical arc happens when electricity flows through air, gas, or even empty space, creating a bright, intense spark. Unlike a quick static shock, arcs can last longer and carry way more power. They form when electricity escapes its normal way, for example, if you unplug a live wire or when a circuit gets damaged. Arcs can happen anywhere electricity flows, from everyday devices to huge power plants. Though they might look cool, like miniature lightning bolts, they are very dangerous. They could create enough heat to melt metal or start fires if safety methods don't work. How do electrical arcs form? Electrical arcs don't just appear out of nowhere, they need certain conditions to form. Normally, when electricity flows through a conductor like a wire, it stays within it. But if that conductor is damaged or interrupted, like when a switch is turned off or a cable is frayed, the electricity looks for another path to flow. This is where an arc forms. For an electrical arc to happen, the voltage needs to be high enough to push electrons out of the atoms in the air between 2 points. This process is what we call ionization, which turns air molecules into charged particles that can conduct electricity. The high voltage overcomes the resistance of the air, making it lose electrons and become a conductor, so electricity could flow through it. Once the arc starts, it produces a lot of heat and light, with temperatures even hotter than the surface of the sun. Why are electrical arcs dangerous? Electrical arcs might look cool, but in fact they are very dangerous, especially in places where there's a lot of electricity. Extreme heat. In some cases, an electrical arc can get incredibly hot, up to 35,000 degrees Fahrenheit, about 19,400 degrees Celsius. To give you an idea of just how hot that is, steel melts at around 2,750 degrees Fahrenheit, about 1,510 degrees Celsius. That's way hotter than most things can handle. This kind of heat can burn anyone nearby. It can also start fires if there are any flammable materials around. Arc flash. An arc flash is like a sudden explosion of heat and light from an electrical arc. This flash can cause severe burns and even injuries that last forever or death if someone is nearby. Arc flashes are especially dangerous in places like factories, where there are large electrical machines. Preventing catastrophic damage relies on heavy-duty protection, such as air circuit breakers (ACB), which are designed to handle high currents and trip instantly to minimize arc energy. Equipment damage. Electrical arcs do not just hurt people, they can also damage machines. The heat from an arc can melt wires, destroy important parts of electrical systems, or even destroy expensive equipment. This can lead to big repair costs or you have to replace entire machines. Different types of electrical arcs. Electrical arcs can happen in different ways depending on things like voltage, the environment, and the type of electrical problems. Knowing about these types of arcs is important because it helps us spot dangers and take the right steps to stay safe. Short circuit arcs. Short circuit arcs happen when two wires that should not touch each other accidentally make contact. This can happen because of damaged insulation, loose connections, or wiring problems. When the wires touch, a huge amount of electricity flows through them, forming a strong and sudden arc. Short circuit arcs are very fast and intense, producing extreme heat in a short time. This heat can melt wires, burn through insulation, and even cause fires. It's especially risky in systems that do not have proper protection, like circuit breakers or fuses. Short circuit arcs are common in homes, factories, and equipment that's damaged or not well maintained. High voltage arcs. High voltage arcs happen in systems with very high electrical power, typically above 1000 volts, like power plants, transmission lines, or during lightning storms. These arcs are much more dangerous than low voltage ones because they carry a lot more energy. The higher the voltage, the more energy the arc has, which can cause severe burns, fires, or even explosions. High voltage arcs can destroy electrical equipment and, in the worst cases, cause deadly electric shocks. High voltage arcs often seen in power lines that carry electricity over long distances as well as in high voltage equipment like transformers and switchgear. Low voltage arcs. Low voltage arcs happen in systems with lower electrical power, typically below 1000 volts, like home appliances, small circuits, or electrical panels. While they are not as powerful as high voltage arcs, they can still cause problems over time. Even though low voltage arcs are less powerful, they can still damage wires, insulation, and electronic parts. Over time, these small arcs can wear down equipment, making failures or even fires if not fixed. Low voltage arcs could be found in everyday devices like refrigerators, microwaves, or electronics. As these devices age or their wiring gets worn out, small arcs can form and make you trouble. How to prevent and manage electrical arcs? Electrical arcs can be dangerous, but with the right safety methods, we could reduce the risk of accidents. The key to staying safe is to understand how arcs happen and take steps to prevent them. Here's how you can manage and prevent electrical arcs. Arc flash protection. To protect ourselves from arc flash, we need to wear the right safety clothes when operating on electrical systems, which is known as Personal Protective Equipment (PPE). Arc-rated clothing. Special clothing designed to resist the intense heat from an arc flash. Gloves. Insulated gloves help protect your hands from electrical burns. Face shields. These shields protect your face and eyes from the bright flash and flying debris. Insulated tools. Using tools with insulated handles can help prevent accidental shocks. Regular maintenance and checks. Electrical equipment can wear out over time. If wires, insulation, or connections become damaged, they can cause dangerous electrical arcs. To prevent this, Check equipment regularly. Inspect electrical systems for any signs of wear and tear, such as frayed wires or cracks in insulation. These could lead to an arc. Repair or replace faulty parts. If you find any damage, fix it right away. Don't wait for the problem to get worse. Regular maintenance helps catch problems early before they become dangerous. Taking these steps makes sure that your electrical systems are safe and less likely to cause an arc or other electrical hazards. Arc fault detection. In modern electrical systems, it's important to have devices that can detect arcs and stop the system quickly to prevent harm. One key device is the arc fault circuit interrupter, often integrated into modern miniature circuit breakers. These devices work by shutting down power. Once an arc is detected, the AFCI will automatically turn off the power, stopping the arc before it causes serious problems. Installing AFCIs in homes, offices, and other buildings is a simple but effective way to reduce the risk of electrical fires caused by arcs. They're especially useful in older homes or places with outdated wiring, as they offer an extra layer of protection. Practical tips for normal people. Preventing electrical arcs is not just about specialized equipment and maintenance. There are simple steps we can take in our daily life to reduce the risk. Here are some practical tips. Avoid overloading outlets. Do not plug too many devices into a single outlet or power strip. Overloading can cause overheating and potentially lead to electrical arcs. Use surge protectors. Surge protectors can help protect your devices from power surges, which can sometimes cause electrical arcs. Make sure to use them for sensitive electronics. Keep electrical devices dry. Water and electricity do not mix. Keep electrical devices away from water sources to prevent short circuits and potential arcs. Unplug unused devices. When not in use, unplug devices to reduce the risk of electrical issues. This also helps save energy. Check for damaged cords. Regularly inspect power cords for any signs of damage, such as fraying or exposed wires. Replace damaged cords immediately to prevent electrical hazards.